Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my planner update. I am sorry that I've been away for a little bit. My son has had a lot of appointments coming up and we've just been really busy, and I've been so exhausted these last couple of days and weeks that I'm a little behind on even like my own personal tasks and things like that. But I promised myself that I would film this video today, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna make this happen. So happy Easter to everyone out there who celebrates. It's a good day, it's a joyous day, so I feel really good about filming today, and so we're gonna make it happen. So yeah, my Disbound planner has been bread and butter. It's been the savior to all of my life's problems. I'm really glad that I made the decision to move into my Disbound system since, February. It's been helping out in all the areas, the aspects of my life a lot. I think that the Midori products are definitely products and things that I like, but they just don't work for the planner aspect. And I don't know what it is, but they don't work. So I have my Disbound. You guys, you've been following me, all of my new subscribers, hi and welcome. This is this is it. This is my planner. If I had to sum up my quarter two lineup right now it is primarily this and my Hobonichi, but I do have some other products that I'm using. So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about like my Discbound, like what I'm doing, what I've done, and all of that stuff. So I have included these half sheets and I talked about them in recent videos about how I got this inspiration, this idea from another YouTuber by the name of Mandy Chavis, who also has an Etsy shop, but she makes planner inserts in an 8.5 by 11. So they're not catered to any specific size, but she does make inserts. But she does this, and I've just fallen in love with her simple yet effective way of like how she plans, because it's just so practical. And I've taken a lot of tips from her in her Disbound planner, and I've kind of incorporated some of those aspects into my own. And also I've evolved my own personal planning needs to kind of work a little bit better for me. So yeah, I got this idea to use half sheets from her, and it has worked out beautifully. So I went ahead and I ran and got my archives, because this will make a lot more sense of how I'm using my Disbound and all of that stuff, kind of give you the updates with that. So I wanted to go ahead and pull those archives out to basically show you how I've been using it. But so far, this is what I have for April. I did a very simple dashboard this time around. In the last 2 months, I've been really decking it out, but I've kind of simplified it a little bit. And this is what my monthlies look like. Just basic stuff has been thrown in here. I do have other places where I messily plan and where the stuff just kind of gets scribbled in, and then I come into my Disbound system and I kind of section out and put things where they need to be. But this was the first week of April. And this is why I really like these half sheets, because they're like mini dashboards for me, even though I have a dashboard for the month. This is like my weekly dashboard, and it's broken down between like my meals, things that I don't want to forget, and then top things that I need to do for that week. So I have been loving this. This is also serves as a place to jot notes and important content that just needs to be evaluated in terms of like appointments and things like that. So I really have been appreciating having the Plum planner into my life right now. I do still believe that it is very expensive, and I don't know if next year I will be able to afford the Plum planner, because it's pretty steep for all the things that I use. Like I use a daily, I use a weekly, I use the meal planning inserts. I also have the budget add-ons, and all of this can really add up. So it is something to consider. But luckily for me, I do have 6 months of 2024. So it will allow me to continue using the Plum Planner inserts, even if I don't decide to purchase them right away at the start of the year. So I do like that aspect, that that I did that. So yeah, I am looking out the window. I'm looking out our window and I just see a giant bee fly across, and I am terrified of bees. So I hope that it doesn't make its way. And okay, it flew away. Yay, great. Because some months ago, we were having an issue when we first moved into this house. We were having a bee issue, and all of the bees were coming into this house. And I swear I was killing bee after bee after bee after bee. And I'm just not here for it. I'm just not here for the season of bees and flies and all the things. So yeah, back to topic. But yeah, the Plum Planner has just been phenomenal for my stay-at-home mom life, wife life. And yeah, so this was the first week, and then this was the last week. I kind of switched up the layout a little bit. I was doing like the priorities, and then I was doing like my son's learning, and then like a today section. I've kind of just this previous week, I just kind of just like played it around. Like I did the top part as the weather. Here, I'll pull this out so we can see. I did this top part as the weather, and then I just kind of let the boxes just flow. I just kind of ignored the fact that these are split up into like little dots. Um, to see how I like that better, I did kind of keep this bottom section as like today task, and I just kind of played around with whatever, but uh, it's a work in progress. Every time that I use these inserts, I feel like I need to revamp or change or do something different in order to not feel like I'm just stuck and the system becomes really, really boring, because it is a tool for me and it is a tool that I'm using to help in my life. So I need them to, be consistent, but also want to have fun with them, because I do like a variety of different things and I like to change a lot. And so, yeah, I do think that kind of switching up like how I'm using them from time to time does help, and should also be included from month to month or week to week for me, because otherwise I would just get bored very fast and fall straight off. So yeah, that's that. This is this week. I haven't done anything. I've only done like the little dashboard page. And I've put the things into my tracker, but I haven't done much of anything. So I'm not going to show the dailies, because the dailies are what they are. They are just the dailies. They're broken up into, different areas, different things like that. So these were the archives, like I mentioned. This actually got pretty, pretty chunky, considering that it has like leftover pockets and then like 2 more months added to it. So I'll jump over into February. So yeah, like I mentioned, this is how I originally set up the dashboard. I've kind of toned it down a little bit. There's not a whole lot going on that needs to go into the dashboard right now. It's not so busy. I kind of feel like the first half of the year, or the first quarter of the year, and the end of the previous year are like the most busiest, because you have like the holidays and then everybody's birthday, and my family is kind of like all clustered together from January to March. So I kind of feel like it's just it's just a jam-packed time where it's just really, really busy, and then towards the summer it kind of like slows down for us. So I kind of feel like my Plum Planner may be a little dormant for the summer months, because it's not really busy like that and all the things. My son does have a couple of things that are coming up that will make life a little busy, but outside of that, there's not a whole lot for the summer. So I don't know where my Disbound will stand during these summer months, but right now it's just pretty slow. And this is just what the last couple of months really looked like. These are February's weeklies. And as you can see, I just used them very functionally. And then this was a tracker. I did tape this down. This was from so much crafting. I had some leftover A5 ring planner inserts that I really wasn't utilizing. And yeah, I just taped these in because I wanted to have what I wanted was everything to be into my Discbound system, because I was using my personal rings for like the tracking aspects and things like that. And I really just got tired of my rings. I knew it wouldn't stick, but I tried to make it work. And here we are, April. My rings are like kind of pushed out of the picture. So I kind of knew that already going into the year, but I still tried to make it happen because I like rings. But the rings just the the fact that you can't really tear the pages out unless you slit them is just, it just bugs me. So yeah, here we are. These are the budget. This is all the budget stuff. I just bypassed that because I don't want to go too deep into my budget. That's like real personal. So these are the dailies for February. I did use this first one as a reflections page. This was the monthly. And then these are just the dailies. Um, like I said, the dailies are just what they are. They are just daily pages. They are broken down between priority, schedule, notes, lists. And for the month of February, I did gratitude. I did change it for March and I started doing meals. And I find that that works a lot better for me. Even though I have like a meal planner, the meal planner is solely there for me to see what we're eating for the week, for me to plan out our meals for the week. And then the section where I have meals included in the dailies is solely so that I can see what we are eating for that specific day. And yeah, that's basically what it is. And if I make changes in terms of like our meals and stuff, then I can do it there, and then I can do all the rearrangement in the actual meal planner itself. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that part that I changed. As you can see, February is a little busy. Birthday, this was my birthday and I just decorated. I've kind of gotten away from using a whole bunch of stickers because I realized the first time I started using the Plum planner, I had this feeling that I had to have stickers included on almost every spread. And I hated that feeling because that feeling just left me just feeling like I needed to decorate all the time, and I don't want to feel like it needs to be that way in order for me to use it. So I've kind of just, I use stickers when I need them, and when I don't, I don't. So this is March. Again, I did my dashboard the same way. This is the monthlies. And then this is when I started incorporating those half sheets. I think I was doing them for February. No. So I started incorporating the half sheets for March. And this is when I realized that this system just works. It took me a while to get here. I did find peace within like my system years ago, almost 2 years ago. I found it in a bullet journal. And I don't know, life changed. Things changed for us. I became a mom, and it just seemed like that system was just no longer feasible for me. So I needed something. And I've worked really hard at getting here. I've tweaked my system over and over and over again to get to a point of this is what I like, this is what I want, and I just kind of throw everything together to try to find like what really works for me. And I believe that this system really does work. It does very well keep me in line with like my personal tasks and things like that, household tasks, appointments. So I like coming here, and I like, seeing everything laid out like this because I feel very productive in my life. Like it doesn't make me think like, huh, I need to change the layout or I need to add this or do that. Like if I want to add something, it's as simple as just getting another insert or taping in another insert on top of something if I don't want to see it. But outside of that, I haven't really had the means to change. And so that's how I know it's working for me. I've added a lot of happy planner stuff. um Not like the inserts or anything, but like accessories, because I do think the happy planner has really functional accessories, like their little dividers and things like that, pockets. I think they have such an enormous amount of usable accessories that I wish the Plum planner kind of had, but they, they have their things and happy planner has theirs. So that's that. But yeah, these were what my inserts looked like for the last couple of months. And again, I didn't do this end page because it goes straight into April. So I just decided to do the first week of April, which I showed you guys. And I've yet to do my March budget, which I'm gonna do. I've put it in my calendar to do. I just need to print like bank statements and all of that stuff. For the dailies in March though, I did gratitude and I kind of liked it and I kind of didn't. I felt like for the time that I was doing this, I felt like I had a hard time keeping up with it, and so I didn't do it for the month of April. Didn't care for how I did March monthly in the daily section, but these were definitely the dailies, and I do like using the chore sticker book that I got from Hobby Lobby. That worked a lot. Yeah, I definitely like this. It was just very functional for me, and if I had to choose at the present moment, I would say that this is currently planner piece. And I don't like to use that term because I feel like planner piece doesn't really exist. I feel like it only exists in the moment in which your planners are working for you and you're content. But I feel like life is always evolving and changing. And so with that, your planners evolve and they change. So planner piece in one planner doesn't always exist for a lot of people. So I feel like it's just not a true saying, but it can be true. That's just my take on it, my opinion, but it can be true. I didn't finish the dailies in March because I really just didn't have much to plan. Like I said, towards the summer months, towards the warmer months, life kind of slows down. And so this is part of why I do go to a bullet journal, because life does slow down a lot to the point where I don't need a daily every day. And there is not much to put in the dailies to make it a daily. So, um, yeah, it's just like pointless, which leaves me to also have to figure out whether or not the Plum planner is going to be feasible, because you're paying for an entire year. And I've already mentioned that the Plum planner is pretty expensive in itself. So if you're purchasing daily and weekly inserts, there's going to be some inserts you just don't use. And yes, you can redate them and change the dates, but I personally just don't like doing it because I feel like it takes time, and I'm the laziest planner you'll probably meet. Like, I'll spend time putting my bullet journals together and then fall off of them because it just takes too much time to do it every single month. And I do have things that I will share with you in another video, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at with bullet journaling and planning and all of that stuff. This is a cleaning schedule that I created, or I didn't create this, I printed this from Day Designer. And I printed this because we have a chalk like a chalk. Oh my God, I bumped our camera. Sorry, or I bumped my camera. I have like a chalk thing on our refrigerator, and basically it is like a command center where you can write like things you want to do for the week, or for that month, and you can do like meal planning, and you can write memos, and you can have a shopping list or a to-do list. So we have those on our refrigerator, but the problem is I feel like we see it and then like somebody will bump up against it and then it'll get wiped off. So it's not the most feasible thing sometimes. So I printed this and I wrote like our task on here, and this is what I've been following for the last month. And I do have another one for April, but these are for the month. So they're broken down to where you have your daily task, your monthly task, and then you have Monday through Sunday, and then it's broken up to the week. So week 1 through 5. And basically you just try to figure out like what your cleaning routine is, and then you put all of the tasks in there, and then you check them off when you do them, whichever week that you do them. And I can say that this has definitely helped. I kind of, instead of keeping it on the fridge, I kind of keep this folded up and like tucked with my daily, so that way when I flip to my daily, this is the first thing that I see, and then I can open it up and I can automatically say, oh, okay, so today is Monday and these are the things that I need to do for Monday. If I have like other tasks that I didn't do or I put off into another day, then it's usually written somewhere on my daily where it's moved over, and then I can see it, and then I'll just add it to whatever I'm doing that day. So yeah, you guys, this is the update with my Discbound system. I'm going to make another video in regards to like my Hobonichi and the 800-page bullet journal, because oops, and I'm bumping you guys again. I feel like that's going to take a little bit more time to go over and to talk about. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little update in my Disbound, and I will catch you guys real soon in the next one. Bye, guys.